If you had the opportunity to achieve one of the greatest accomplishments of your life, but you knew it would be one of the hardest things you've ever done, would you do it?
I'm walking in shadows I cannot see.
But before I get too ahead of myself, let me introduce the crew. This is my friend Giles. He's never been on a backpacking trip longer than 2 days, but he showed up ready to charge ahead. Across from him is Anthony, my go-to partner for most of my questionable adventures. And next to Giles is Ramsey, Anthony's older brother who was somehow brave enough or foolish enough to join us again for another one of our big hikes. And finally there's me, Will, who's the planner who completely underestimated how hard this trail really would be. But we'll get to that soon. All we knew right now is that we were excited for what was ahead of us. But little did we know how hard the next 10 days would actually be.
You're a dumbass.
You're gonna go back into the
Oh, where is it over here? Oh.
You're a dumbass. It's Jack
Yeah,
Horse.
it's one of the two.
This is the crew.
Start a hike. We're clean.
Our goal day one was to get to Crabtree Meadows, which is over 21.4 miles of hiking. This included over 4,300 feet of elevation gain. The day was hot and the miles were long, but it was the start of our trip, so we felt like we could do anything. We quickly found out that river crossings would become the new normal, as we had to take our shoes off and get wet at least 3 or 4 times a day. Feeling fresh, we pushed on 2 more miles to Guitar Lake. This is only a couple thousand feet below Mount
It's
Whitney.
gonna be so cold. And that'll be at like 8 a.m.
Nice, chill. Day 2, we summited Mount Whitney, the highest peak in the lower 48. Standing at over 14,500 feet, we are at risk for elevation sickness and we're absolutely drained. But what goes up must come down, and after an early morning push, we still had a big day in front of us. This is when our bodies really started to hurt. The big day yesterday and a big day today was starting to really catch up to us, both physically and mentally. But finally, after 8.5 hours of hiking, we topped our day off at Bighorn Plateau with over 20 miles and 4,800 feet of elevation gain. Day 3 would be the most challenging yet, with 2 passes meant almost 7,000 feet of vertical elevation gain.
I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling a lot better than I have the last 2 days. And today's gonna be a really hard day, so I'm just hoping that we continue this kind of high. Just bring it.
Listen to the wind blow, watch the sun rise.
Our first pass of the day was Forester Pass. At over 13,000 feet, it's the highest point on the whole Pacific Crest Trail. The approach was long and the switchbacks were hard, but I finally made it to the top. Looking over the glaciated lakes, it felt perfect. But the celebration was short because I still had a big pass in front of me, Glenn's Pass, which is arguably harder than Forester's Pass, even at a lower elevation. Hiking in June meant lots of snow, and with no microspikes or ice axes, every step had to be calculated. Now at this point I was in a mental low. I felt like I couldn't escape no matter how much I tried. I was all alone, devastatedly tired, and I felt like I just couldn't get out. But hey, at least the views are good. One of the great things about through hiking is that it doesn't matter if you're feeling good that day. You could wake up feeling like shit, but it doesn't matter because you got somewhere to be.
She could drag me over the rainbow, send me away.
If it wasn't hard, everyone would do it. There's a reason I'm the only one out here. It's because this shit's hard. And it's not just hard for one day. It's not hard for 2 days. It's hard for a long time. So it'll test you, and you gotta ask yourself, how long are you willing to last? I'm going all the way. There's no way I'm quitting. I'm going all the way.
It's the only tent left.
The funny thing about pain is it can put you at your lowest, but it can also put you at your highest. And hiking really resembles this cycle of battling, wanting to be out there so bad, and, well...
And what are our thoughts?
Fuck this trail. Get me off of it.
Day 5 was another double pass day, this time in a bit better spirits. But I think the main reason is after you get over Muir Pass, everything else gets easier. Oh, and if you happen to read the confessions logbook in the shelter, just know that was Anthony, not me.
But like, there's dirt in it, and like, but it's not like coming out when I like.
This one or
Is that fine? That's because it is very rough.
a lot.
Yeah. It does hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Day 6 was our first sight of civilization. We stopped at Muir Trail Ranch, and they were gracious enough to let us charge all of our stuff for free. And Giles was working on his feet. At this point is where I really felt like Yosemite was starting to get closer. The passes became tamer, but most importantly, my mental space was getting better, and I was feeling more confident and motivated every day.
In snow, you don't care, I know. Ventura Highway.
Make sure you have your hiker poles. If you have electronics, phone, cord, charger. Yep. Last chance to use a modern loo. Goodbye, modern loo. Don't smack your head on the roof. And watch your step as you board. I'll see you down there. I had left my meal in that basket inadvertently for a few minutes, and I went in the building. I go, oh, my meal's in the building. So I come out, and of course there was a chipmunk in there.
Oh, no.
And then I took the meal and put it up. I came back and the chipmunk had defecated and urinated on my raincoat like a mark in my his territory or something. The food I can understand, but taking a dump on my rain jacket, that was a bridge too far.
Day 7 was the best so far. We resupplied at VVR, and I was too busy napping and eating real food to record anything. But we took the ferry back and met a very nice captain of the boat.
But I watch her so sadly.
And Giles continued to hold the record for the heaviest pack.
How heavy is it?
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
I'm not picking it up.
I don't even know what pick it up. Just pick it up. Pick it up. I don't think you can pick it up.
Okay, that's Lexi. That's like my dad's pack. Same weight.
It's a dog with a motor.
lovely girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes I smile, but she doesn't see.
Olha que coisa mais linda, mais cheia de graça. Ela menina que vem que passa.
What do you think?
It's butter.
Butter?
I'm hungry.
Moça do cor dourado do sol de Ipanema, o seu balançado parece poema. É a coisa mais linda que eu já vi passar.
With our spirits high, we had no problem getting over Silver Pass. At this point, the end was in reach. We could feel the valley coming, and the burger at Red's Meadow was a nice treat on top. But today was a pretty basic day, just a lot of walking and trying to get as much miles closer to Yosemite as possible.
Unless you just wanted to go on a trip somewhere.
And I guess Devil's Postpile is a good looking rock too.
Sitting in the back seat of my car.
Day 9, I really started to reflect on how far we came for this journey. Over 200 miles so far. As we entered in Yosemite National Park, it all felt real. Looking down at Tuolumne Meadows, I felt like I was getting closer to home.
There's a bird in a tree singing a song.
On the way down, I met up with a PCT hiker and chatted for a couple miles. It was humbling to know that other hikers were hiking for many more weeks to reach Canada, and that I'm just a small drop in their greater story.
Oh, that'd be so nice to just lay down in.
Tomorrow would be our last day on trail, whether we liked it or not.